Hello, everyone. Welcome to New Leaf Unveiled. My name is Devan Stoglin, and this is episode one. And we're going to call this episode The Blues. And so just let me tell you a little bit about New Leaf Unveiled. And what we'll do here is we'll dive into realms of healing, resilience, and growth for adolescents and men navigating life, this complex landscape we call life of trauma, mental health. And in each episode, we'll explore empowering stories, expert insights, and practical strategies to help young minds and men turn a new leaf and flourish. So I would like you guys to join me on this transformative journey as we shine the light on the path of mental well-being, offering hope, support, and the tools that's needed to navigate the challenges that's faced in everyday life in society. So I just tell people it's time to turn over a new leaf and embark on a journey towards healing and empowerment. So again, we'll explore stories, expert insight, practical strategies to help young minds and men. Uh, and I have been working with people, and when I say people, individuals from all walks of life, since I was out of high school. I'll be 38 next month. And that's pretty much all my adult life, from working at TJJD to working with CPS, to working doing counseling, working with mental health crisis individuals. I'm also a licensed child care administrator, social worker. I mean, my life has pretty much been geared towards helping people and strengthening and building my community. That's pretty much about me. So again, today, welcome. And one of the things that we're going to talk about today, episode one, I'm dropping it. Lord put it on my spirit, and we'll go by it, and I'm letting you know now. We will discuss things in nature to religion, race, and things of that nature. I'm a firm believer in addressing any and everything because that's growth. And sometimes growth is hard, but growth is needed. And that's just what we'll do. Uh, and the key word is do. I'm not going to say try, because try is a three-letter word that needs to be eliminated out of everybody's vocabulary in the dictionary. So we're going to do. So today, again, we'll go ahead and dive in episode one, the blues. And when I say the blues, I'm not talking about B.B. King or Howlin' Wolf or anything of that nature. I'm talking about the blues. When I say the blues, I'm talking about depression. And I think that that's something that we all know well, probably better than we want. It's something that we all know well, that we all deal with, and that a lot of us will not even acknowledge, even when we are sitting with someone open ears that's ready to hear it and express it and talk about it, and we still kind of not won't do it. And there's a shame that is attached to depression. And one of the things that I believe that we need to get past it is shame. We need to embrace shame. There's nothing wrong with shame. Uh, and the longer that we allow shame to have power over us, we will continue to have depression, and we would continue to deal with depression. And there's different types of depression, and some is situational, uh, some is more mental health, biological, and then some is seasonal. And one of what I want to address today is seasonal depression. We like to call it SAD, term seasonal affective disorder. So that's what we'll talk about today. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and read off seasonal affective disorder. And so what seasonal affective disorder is, it's a condition that causes people to feel overly tired, emotionally drained, and even potentially depressed during darker winter months. The reason for this is usually put down to a lack of sunlight, as the body isn't getting the sunlight that it normally would in the morning. This can, excuse me, uh, as the body isn't getting the sunlight that it normally would in the morning, this can result in your natural body clock falling off out of sync. You're now missing the external cue that the body uses to set your circadian rhythm, uh, as your body wants to sleep longer when you're forcing yourself out of bed. Uh, and then another thing that adds with that, it leads to reduced activity, lack of fresh air, and lack of sunlight exposure, in which, God created the sun, God is the sun, so that is something that we need. So it forces us to be indoors darker, longer. This time of year it's wet, it's windy, it's cold, tends to have us lethargic. Some people start to even develop cabin fever. And all this contributes to seasonal affective disorder. So one of the things that I want to give you some advice in reference to doing is start getting outside. When the sun starts to shine, get out there, take a brisk walk, go to the gym. If you don't have a gym membership, go to a park, just start getting moving, getting moving, getting moving. This time of the year, yes, it's Christmas time, it's supposed to be a happy time for all, but for most, this is a very tough time. This is a depressing time. We have a lot of people who have great memories during this time of the year, and we have a lot of people who have terrible memories during this time of the year. We have people who have lost loved ones this time of the year, and it's just a reoccurrence. And you get to looking at Facebook and other social media things, and you see all these posts of people posting gifts and presents and all this, and you have others that sitting looking at that, and they're not getting that type of happiness. They're not seeing that type of happiness, and it's just causing them to go into even more of a spiral. So, I encourage you all to one, keep faith in God, uh, and know that things are seasonal. Depression is seasonal. Pain is seasonal. They all have their moments, and at times they are all needed. We have to go through things to get stronger, to build that character, to build that resilience. And so, especially for all my brothers out there, be a tough time. People depending on you, needing things to do things, have nobody to vent to. I encourage you to stay strong. Find you a support, whether that's mental, spiritual, physical, whatever type of support you are needing, find that. Find you either a friend or a group of friends who will be considered a safe circle. These type of things. And when I say a safe circle, to where you know that you can go talk with this person or these persons about certain things, and they are not gonna use that against you or violate your trust and your confidentiality of the things that you put off into them. So these are just a few things, a few tips that I want you guys to look into and to consider. Nothing is in stone, and everybody is not on the gravy train, right? And what I mean by everybody's not on the gravy train, all times are not always good. Everybody's not going to always be eating good, and that's okay. But the thing I encourage you to do is continue on, continue moving, continue going. Hard times are temporary, and that is okay. I got a saying is we don't complain in the good times, so don't complain in the bad. Take it and keep on moving. And that's what, that's information I have for my men out there who, have people depending on them who are going through things, find you people or a person or people to talk to. Again, also, I'm gonna go back to depression, and I want to talk in reference to adolescents. This is a huge time where you have a lot of kids who get depressed. And depression is one of the most common reasons for adolescents to seek psychological treatment. Depressed kids have problems with emotions, managing anxiety, solving problems, and engaging in enjoyable activities. So with with kids, adolescents not being fully developed, they have a hard time, having the knowledge and the skill set to problem solve. And this time of the year makes it even worse because they know it's a holiday time, they start getting going on break from school. So now you don't have that outlet of seeing friends that you normally see or teachers that you normally see. And so that's another set of eyes that's no longer on them for the Christmas break. And a lot of kids start going into a depression, start thinking of suicide, things of that nature, or doing things, non-suicidal self-injuries, cutting themselves, or things of that nature. So I encourage parents, hey, talk to your kids, talk to your nieces, talk to your nephews, talk to your kids' friends. Make them feel involved, ask them about things, how they're feeling, how they feel when the holidays come around. Just, start their communication training, right? And one of the strategies that I like to tell people, especially parents, especially when you ride in the car, best time to talk to your kids. Best time to talk to kids. They can't avoid you. You can cut the music down and talk. You control the car when it's moving, when the door lock and unlock. So I encourage you to talk to your kids. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up because I have a Christmas party that I have to attend for my little baby girl at school today. And so what I want you guys to do, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, I want y'all to email them to me. Yes, email them to me, right? And if you, what I'll do, you can email me your questions, comments, or concerns, things that you might feel that you want additional information on that I can help you with, or some information that you want to drop on me. And what I'll do, if you want it to remain anonymous, I'll keep it anonymous. I'll just read it off on stream. But if you don't care, I will acknowledge your name with the question of who the person that asked it. So my email will be newleafwaco.tx@gmail.com. That is NEWLEAF Waco, WACO.tx@gmail.com. So go ahead, email me your questions, comments, concerns, that type of thing. And, I appreciate everyone for tuning in to this first episode. Yeah, it's short, but it's one of the ones that I want to go ahead and get out there before this new year end. And again, thank you. My name is Devan. On stream, I'm going by Mr. Stoglin. In person, I'm going by Mr. Stoglin. It's just a respect thing. But thank you all. And I want you to know, remember, God loves you, and so do I.